Why is one of these jars fermenting completely differently than the rest? I fermented 4 fruits. 30 days on this one. This one's frozen, organic, store-bought. And frozen fruit doesn't ferment like fresh fruit. Same idea here. Frozen, skin left on. Different fruit, same method as the lemon and the blueberry, for a real reason. 3 fruits, 1 method. This one's still different. We'll get to why. Salt brine works because there's still live bacteria on this fruit, fresh or frozen. That's what's actually eating the sugar. Lemon's whole skin on. Salt, water. That's it. It just needs time. 30 days minimum. That's longer than the other 2 salt brine ferments in this lineup, and that's on purpose. More time in the brine means more of the sugar actually gets consumed and the rind breaks down. Blueberry's different. This one started frozen. Freezing already broke down the fruit cell walls before I even started. So the bacteria get to the sugar faster. Less time needed. Same method as the lemon. Different starting point. Peach worked the same way. Frozen, skin left on. Skin on matters too. That's where a lot of the natural bacteria actually live. 3 fruits, same method for 3 different reasons. But there's still that 4th jar. Anyone had a refrigerator. It's the same basic idea behind sauerkraut, pickles, even wine. Salt or acid creates an environment where only the right bacteria get to survive. For this batch, you really only need a few things. Plain, non-iodized salt, like kosher salt, because iodine and anti-caking agents can get in the way of fermentation. And that's the one thing worth being picky about. That's really the whole first method: salt, water, fruit, and time. The second method skips the wait. Instead of letting bacteria do the work, you use acid, and in this case, apple cider vinegar, to do it instead. That's why the cherry jar has been sitting apart from the others this whole time. Canned fruit is already cooked, and there's no live bacteria left for the first method to work. Acid's what actually works here. So which method fits what? Fresh or frozen, still has some structure to it, salt brine. Already cooked or canned, acid. If you want the exact ratios and timing I used for all 4 of these, I wrote it all up in a post called The Fermentation Process over on my Substack. Links below, and it only takes a few seconds to unlock. Before I open these, quick gut check on what you're actually looking for. A thin white film on top is normal. That's calm yeast, harmless. Mold looks different, fuzzy, and usually dark green, black, or pink. If you see that, that batch gets tossed, no question. I recently soaked black beans and soaked them too long and definitely had a green-black mold. They were tossed. Past that, it's really about smell and look. It should smell tangy or sour, not rotten. Let's start with the one that had the most time. 30 days on this lemon. Blueberries next. Frozen start, shorter time. Peach, same idea. Frozen, skin on. And finally, the one that's been sitting apart from the rest. 4 fruits, 2 methods, and 4 completely different results, all for a reason. So 4 fruits, 2 methods, lemon and blueberry and peach, could ferment the way they did because they still had real structure to work with. The cherry couldn't because it was already cooked. So acid did the job instead. And that's really the whole decision. Not which method is better, which one actually fits what you're starting with. If you want to try this yourself, the exact ratios and timing for all 4 are in the fermentation process over on my Substack. Links below. This is the first time I've actually shown the process behind any of this, and it won't be the last. Once it's fermented the way you want, the fridge is what slows everything down. Cold temperatures don't stop the bacteria completely, They just slow them way down. So the flavor keeps changing, just much more slowly. That's true for both methods, salt brine or acid. Refrigeration is the same step either way. Keep them sealed, keep the fruit under the liquid, and they'll hold up for weeks in the fridge. In fact, the lemon that I fermented first, I am still using, and it was done back in May. If it ever floats above the liquid, or the liquid runs out for an extended period, that's when you're most likely to run into problems. So here's the whole decision, fruit by fruit. Lemon, fresh, whole, skin on, salt brine, 30 days. It needed the longest time here because of the fruit's own structure, which was still fully intact. Nothing had broken it down ahead of time. Plus, it had to get through the rind to soften it. Blueberry, same salt brine, but frozen, organic. Freezing already broke down the cell walls before it even started, so the bacteria got the sugar faster. Shorter time needed. Peach, frozen too, and the skin left on. Same logic as the blueberry. Plus, the skin is where a lot of the natural bacteria actively live. And cherry, canned, already cooked, no live bacteria left for the salt brine to work with at all. Not the other way around. If you want to see what each of these actually becomes, I've got the full playlist linked below. The lemon, the blueberry, the peach, and the cherry, each turned into something you'd actually want to eat.